They burned my house down on Tuesday night. The sky turned orange and it turned white. Watched my whole life on the sideways rain. Smelled hot plastic and old cheap paint. I walked that ruin when the flames died low. Boots kicking bottles in the black and glow. Told myself that's it, boy, nothing left to save. Just a scorched up light and a smoked out grave. Wind pushed ash like snow on the ground. Soft gray ocean, no heartbeat sound. Then under my heel in the cinder and bone, I had one small thumb like it wouldn't leave me alone. I said if I'm dead, what's pounding in this track? Something down deep hands a dig through the air. My heart kept beating underneath the ash. In a world gone black. They burned me down, thought they wiped my name, but the coals in my ribs still carried that flame. Yeah, the smoke took breath and the fire took skin, but it couldn't take the slow grind living within. I thought I was done, just another pile of past, but my heart kept beating under all that glass. I've been dirt, I've been dust on a barroom floor. Been a reason some folks don't come no more. Ran with sinners, preached with a crooked smile. Said God forgives, then I lied in style. Cross on my neck was a fashion piece. Gun in my glove box, dog off leash. Every bad choice was a match I struck, till my whole damn life was a drought out of luck. When the fire came down, it felt like dew. All my wrong roads catching up in view. I laughed to the dark, guess that's my cue. But the hush after flame still had something to do. I dropped to my knees in the charcoal rain. Hands black up to the bone with stain. Clawed through cinders till my nails hit meat. Heard that same old rhythm keeping slow, stubborn beat. I growled, Lord, if you live, why is this pulse still here? My chest kicked back cause you're not done, my dear. My heart kept beating underneath the ash. Red cold glow in a long cold brat. They burned me down, but they missed one thing. That stubborn drum that refuses not to sing. I don't claim clean, I don't claim right, but I crawled back up from that burned out night. Yeah, the world saw smoke and figured I was through, but my heart kept pounding like it had work to do. Now I walk through towns with a different fire. Not the kind that eats, but the kind that ties. If hell wants proof, it never owned my soul. It can dig that line and feel that cold. If heaven wants saints with no burn, no stain, it can keep its gates. I'll ride this plane. I was ashes once, but I ain't the same. They burned me down, and my heart kept the flame. Yeah, under all that ash. Wouldn't quit the flame. Ground ran red like a busted vein. Out in the air, copper in the rain. Men dropped down, faces in the mud. Hands on crosses, boots in blood. He didn't stand tall cause he felt so brave. He just saw no other road to take. Left, right, slow step, heel on bone. Every footprint saying you ain't done. Smoke rolled low like a wounded beast. Shells in the dirt, prayers half released. He bit back, feel like a chewed up nail. Kept walking that field like he'd outrun hell. He muttered, God, if I fall, don't drag me home cheap. Wind in the red grass whispered, walk through the deep. His feet walked in blood without falling. Every step on stain kept him falling. Yeah, the ground tried to slip, tried to pull him down, but the red on the boot turned to solid ground. It worked no he could still smell rust. See boot prints floating in a red mud dust. Whiskey in his veins, gone by the bed. Gold sitting quiet in the back of his head. He walked past church where the white lights gleam. Didn't go in, but he heard that hymn. Preacher on the steps said, "You look half gone." He grinned, "I'm just a man that kept walking on." One wild-eyed girl traced the mud on his boots. Said, "What kind of road put that under you?" He said, "The kind where men fall and you don't get to choose. You just keep your feet under you, or you die in your shoes." Devil in his ear laughed, "You ain't clean your stain." He said, "Yeah, but I'm still here, and I ain't been tame." His feet walk on blood without falling. Turn the killing floor to a road worth hauling. Every step on the slick, every slip he beat. Didn't pray for wings, just steady your feet. He don't scrub his boots till the red turns white. Leaves a stain as proof he fought that night. Yeah, the ground beneath tried to make him crawl, but the blood he crossed taught him not to fall. Now when life turns hard and the streets run mean, he moves like a man who's seen worse scenes. If heaven wants souls that ain't touched the flood, it can shut his doors on these boots of mud. He ain't pure, he ain't proud, but he's still on his way, carrying every yard of that crimson day. They say hell's down below, but he's walked its hall, and the blood beneath the steps still says he won't fall. Yeah, the blood below him taught his feet not to fall. Storm rolled in like God toward the sky. Black wind screaming, whole town dry. Tin roof ripping, steeple came down. Neon cross drowned in a dead blue town. I watched the heavens split clean in two. One side black, one side bruised blue. Folks hit their knees, saying we're all through. I lit one smoke and said, "I ain't done yet, you." Ash in my head, rain in my boots, lightning crawling down like electric roots. If the sky was cloth and the night was torn, then somebody like me had to sew it back to morn. I said, "Lord, I ain't holy, but I still got hands." Thunder roll back, then stitch what you can. I stitched the night and it bled into dawn. Thread made of lightning, needle made of bone. Pull those ripped up stars through the seam I drew. Tied every black cloud down with a scar or two. Was it clean? Was it pretty? But the dark moved on. I cut my fingers on the sky just to bring back morning. Things more than I ever fix. Broke good hearts, bad deals, faith and bricks. Left some women crying on the churchyard grass. Left my mama praying I come home at last. Carried this guilt like a ripped old coat. Hole in the back where the cold wind rolled. Every time life tore a piece of me wide, I passed it with whiskey and a crooked pride. But that night when heaven had a whole clear through, didn't feel right just to watch and brood. So I held up my hands in the blood rain light. Said if you made these wrong, let me use them right. Lightning hit close, turned the ground to glass. Painted my knuckles in a white blue flash. I reached up slow where the clouds hung low, like I could grab the rip and start pulling it close. I whisper, if there's hope, let it run down this thread. The storm is back, and so outlaw or play dead. It bled into dawn. Used thunder for rhythm and bone for the prone. Every stab through the dark put a line of light. Turned a busted up heaven to a bruised gold sky. I ain't no saint, but I ain't all wrong. If hope needs hands, it can borrow mine till it's strong. Now every time a storm splits a midnight wide, you can see my seams running side to side. White hot veins in a black blue shroud. My fingerprints hid in the thundercloud. If heaven wants perfect, it can pass on me. I'm the one you call when the sky comes free. They tore this world, but I won't move on. I'll keep stitching up the dark till it bleeds into dawn. Yeah, I stitched the night and watched it bleed to dawn. They said your name like a curse that night, dragged you out past the edge of the light. Chains on your wrist, dust on your tongue. Mountain standing there like a loaded gun. Sheriff's bad boy, you talk too loud. Town turned its back, played dead and proud. They sealed you up in that rock cartoon, but they could lock your sound in a stone wall room. Cold in your lungs, no sky, no sun. Only your heartbeat count one by one. Silence heavy like a 10-ton cross. Whole damn world saying you're just lost. You whisper, God, if I'm gone, why is this soul still sting? The dark pressed in and dared you try and sing. They buried your voice, but the mountain learned to sing. Every hum in your chest shook that stone cold thing. You weren't crying for a crowd or a church bell ring. You were raising up a hymn just to make rock tremble thin. Yeah, the world threw dirt on everything you bring, but that canyon caught your breath like a sacred string. They changed your mouth, thought they owned your tongue, but your soul broke loose and taught the stone. You've been loud since a kid in a one-road town, singing ballroom truth while the law frowned down. Preacher said, son, that tongue's a devil grin back, that's how I made you. Played cheap chords on a cracked up rocks, voice cut rough like a match on rock. Every outlaw hymn that you ever bled, put a target sign right above your head. Down in that mountain with a wall so tight, no gun, no cross, just your own low light. You drag one chain across the floor like steel, tapped out time till the echo turned real. Said, devil, if I'm yours, why's this song still rising? His damn, your boy's messing with my silence. You smiled in the dark, blood taste in your mouth. Said, then I'll keep singing till the stone wears out. You breathe, if I'm buried, let my sound run free. The rock around your ribs answers sing through me. They buried your voice, but the mountain learned to sing. Turn a cold dead cliff to a trembling stream. Every note you pushed through the crack and dust made that hard gray face shake off for us. You weren't praying for applause or a golden crown. You were raising up noise where the world pressed you down. Yeah, the chains stayed tight, but the silence broke. Every word you breathed lit a fault line in the storm. Now when the wind runs wild through that canyon side, you can hear your song in the rock's raw cry. Riders pass by, say the hill sounds wrong, but the broken and the lost hear a freedom song. If heaven wants quiet, it can turn away. You made church out of stone where they locked you away. They buried your voice in a mountain of bone, and the soul you carried taught the earth